You and your colleague do the exact same job, but they earn more. In Poland, the Codex Pracy says that is illegal. Here is what your employer does not want you to read. From January 1, 2026, the statutory minimum wage in Poland is 4,806 zloty gross per month for full-time work. But thousands of workers across Poland are quietly earning less than they should, not because the law allows it, but because nobody tells them otherwise. Your employer sets your salary. They calculate your deductions. They hand you a payslip. And most workers just accept it. They do not know what they are owed for overtime. They do not know about equal pay rights. They do not know who enforces the rules. That information gap is not an accident. Your employer is legally obliged to provide you with clear pay statements, including all components and deductions. If yours does not, that is already a violation. The single piece of legislation that governs almost all aspects of employment in Poland is the Labor Code, Codex Pracy, originally adopted on June 16, 1974 and amended on numerous occasions since. On equal pay, the Codex Pracy is direct. If two people do the same work, they must receive the same pay. Gender, nationality, age, none of these justify a difference. On overtime, employees must work no more than 150 hours of overtime per calendar year and are entitled to a statutory overtime supplement of 50% on top of their normal pay, or 100% for overtime worked at night or on a Sunday or public holiday. Failure to register overtime constitutes a violation. If your boss asks you to stay late and nothing appears on your payslip, that is not a gray area. That is illegal. Let us talk about what actually leaves your pay packet every month. As an employee, you pay 13.71% of gross salary in ZUS social contributions, made up of pension at 9.76%, disability at 1.5%, and sickness at 2.45%. On top of that, you pay a 9% health contribution. Poland's basic income tax rates are 12% and 32%. The 12% rate applies when your taxable income does not exceed 120,000 zloty. The 32% rate kicks in above that. The tax-free amount, quota wolna, is 30,000 zloty, meaning you pay zero income tax on the first 30,000 zloty. Your employer pays its own separate social contributions, roughly 19 to 22% of your gross salary. This covers pension at 9.76%, disability at 6.5%, accident insurance, the labor fund, and the guaranteed employee benefits fund. That is money your employer pays on top of your gross wage. Money you never see, but money that proves your labor costs far more than your payslip suggests. 3 things you can do right now. First, check your payslip line by line. Salaries must be paid in a transparent manner, with a full list of components, allowances, and deductions. Protection of wages is one of the foundations of labor law in Poland. If anything is missing or unclear, write to your employer in writing and ask for a full breakdown. Written requests create a legal trail. Second, report a violation. The Państwowa Inspekcja Pracy, PIP, is the state labor inspectorate that monitors compliance and checks employers. You can file a complaint anonymously at pip.gov.pl. PIP inspectors have the power to enter your workplace and demand payroll records. Third, verify your overtime. If you worked evenings or weekends and received no supplement, calculate what you were owed using the verified 50% and 100% rates under the Codex Pracy. Then check ZUS.pl to confirm your contributions are being reported correctly. We have written the full guide with every 2026 figure, a free salary calculator, and a step-by-step complaint template. Read it now at EuroDuty.eu, the link is right there in the description.